So the go live button has been clicked. So on this one, it's set to the, I think it was, I set this one to no, low latency.
Honey mailers are a great way to
Whoa. So I think there's only about a 6-second delay. And honestly, I just don't know that there's a big quality difference. Did you see that? 5 to 6, somewhere in there. So that's not a bad delay, really. You know, a 5 to 6 second delay. And I can't really tell, you know, that there's, it says that it's not going to have as good a quality, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Howdy, all from balmy Michigan. William Schmidt-Botson. Howdy, DW Low. Hello, Neil Morgan. Hey, there's a Vern Jeske on here. Enjoying his non-retirement. I see a Charlie Stout. I see a Bride G. I see a Mr. Idiot Luggage. Unpack your adjectives. Rick is on here. Clyde Dashing, if that is his real name. I suspect it is.
We didn't get to go to the hockey game.
Yeah.
Somebody was sick.
Yeah, somebody was emptying the contents.
Okay, well, they don't need to know details. They don't need to know.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad.
They don't need to know.
It was so bad. Bad. Yeah, so we
Yes, baby.
booked a hotel and bought tickets to a hockey game and spent the weekend in bed.
And disinfecting the house.
Purging.
Okay, stop. Details. Unnecessary.
We will go officially live in a little less than 2 minutos. So glad you guys could join us tonight. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about. For those of you, I'm not going to talk about that yet. Talk about other stuff. Other stuff.
Can we be sponsored by Topo Chico?
Sure. Why not? Sure. Why not? Go ahead and send them out a
request?
Yeah, an invoice. Just send them an invoice.
Just send them an invoice. Okay. I guess we can always, if they say no, we'll just put tape over it, like we do. What are you doing?
Showing them the Tico Chacos.
You're not on the right camera.
Oh, I'm not?
No.
How about now?
Topo Chico.
Oh, Chico Taco.
Well, now they're definitely not going to do it since you didn't say their name right.
Well, they haven't paid me to say it right, lady.
Maybe we're not professional.
What do you mean we're not professional enough? We're going to go live in a little less than 1 minuto. "25 seconds. So, got big plans for Sunday. Can anybody guess the scenario?
Not on the right camera.
Dang it. Can anybody guess the scenario? Am I on it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They're looking at the table. It has all, you see all the little black dots out there?
Uh-huh.
I wish I had something else to put out there, but that's what I'm using for now. I might get something made. But
Number 42?
Yes! Telemachus wins. Circle gets the square. It is 12 little caves out there. It is scenario number 42. Scenario number 42 this evening. For those of you playing along at home. I'm sorry, on Sunday. Scenario number 42 on Sunday. And look who returns. Look who returns. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So we officially started. Hey everybody, this is Dave here at what camera am I supposed to be talking to?
The one in front of your face.
There's too many. How am I supposed
one
to
in
know
front of
which
your
one to
face.
talk to? That's why I get paid the big bucks. Hey everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp and I am with the world's most dangerous Bessy, and we are here to talk about Pulp Alley fun and shenanigans. We got lots of cool stuff to share with you tonight. We've got some progress on the new magic rules. We've got some talk about other projects. And then, of course, we'll be talking about Sunday. Did Sean Hudson... Oh, I got a belch. Oh, that
no.
Taco Tico. And Alan. Very good. Good on you, sir. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, my favorite. Been too long. Yep. We got Phantom Ace on the table. That's going to be on Sunday. Mr. Sean Hudson. Howdy, right back to you, Don Lovejoy. Thank you so much for joining. So the scenario this Sunday is number 42 for those of you playing along at home. The scenario will be number 42, and I believe it is called Bug Hunt. Bug Hunt is the name of the scenario. And it's really cool because the table is intended... I guess I don't really have to switch cameras for this because you can kind of see the table here. So the table is intended to represent a vertical climb. It is intended to represent a cliff. So you have to use a little bit of imagination here. But imagine that this side of the table over here is the bottom of the cliff, and that this side over here is the top of the cliff. So what the characters are attempting to do is to scale this cliff. But the firebugs are appearing out of their caves. Also, these weird tentacle monsters. And if you let too many of the little firebugs get out there, then Big Mama comes out to play. So really, really fun. There's also a really cool rule in this scenario, and I wish I would use it in other scenarios when it's appropriate. I think it's a cool rule where you can have a lead climber, basically. You can have one character move ahead, and then as an action, remember that word, as an action, they can guide up to two other characters to where they are. The other characters have to be ready, which means they did not activate at all that turn, and they have to be within 9 inches. I think that's basically it. Also, they can't be engaged. So a few little rules like that. But then that means that lead climber can guide two other characters to their location without those characters having to actually roll for the perils. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's a way that a leader level character or just a good climber in general could help lower level characters, level 1 and level 2 characters, ascend this cliff. Because level 1 and level 2 characters are going to get clobbered trying to make that many peril checks. And yes, the entire cliff, the entire table is perilous. So as they're going up the cliff, whoever that first character is that's activating every turn, every character when they activate, they're going to take a peril. Anyway, I don't get into all the special rules about the scenario. I probably made more than I answered, but the answer to life, the universe, and everything. 42. That was correct. There's Mad Max and his V8 special. That would be cool too, to do a Mad Max game.
He was sitting on my lap.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's Mad Max. Yeah, his V8 special. Yeah. So really cool scenario. I don't know. I haven't seen Sean Hudson on here, but he's scheduled to play this Sunday with me, and it will be pretty much a solo scenario. We won't play it solo. We'll play it with the normal fortune deck. It's more of a game master style scenario, so I'll be controlling the monsters. We won't just have to use, just the normal NPC rules, but for the most part, I'll just kind of follow what's written in the book. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to remind you guys that It Belongs in a Museum has shipped. It Belongs in a Museum has shipped to y'all. So if you pre-ordered it, it is already. Of course, we had to use yak mail, so who knows how long it will actually take to get there, or what kind of shape it'll be in when it arrives. But
excuse you, yak mail is perfectly reliable.
All right. So those are on the way, and I tried to make sure that I included a bonus card, so be sure and look in there for the Pulp Alley players. Big thank you to everybody. This is the bonus card that we're trying to include in all the packages that we ship out while supplies last for a while. So there's that. Okay, so we talked a little bit about Sunday. We talked a little bit about the pre-orders shipping. We're going to be playing some It Belongs in a Museum this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah.
At a birthday party.
Friday, Saturday?
It's on Sunday.
Sunday. Oh, yeah, well. It was scheduled for Saturday. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into scheduling events and then one person deciding that they have to.
Well, it is the birthday person.
So the birthday person felt like they had to
No, the birthday person prioritized other things on that day.
After making the plans, after agreeing to do it on Saturday. And then weeks later, changed their mind and said,
I am not the birthday person. I'm just...
Randy Wendell on here. Thank you so much for joining today, Randy. Thank you so much. Oh, Kevin Sawyer? Sailor? How would you say that?
I don't know, I always say...
Help me say that, Kevin. Help me pronounce that. Slayer?
I mean, that's not probably what it is, but I just enjoy Slayer.
Yeah, I think the L's in the wrong spot for Slayer.
Well, obviously it's in the wrong spot, but I think that would be the better name. You should change your name.
Oh. Don't
Slayer.
do that. Don't
Slayer.
do that.
Kevin Slayer.
You don't understand the power that you have, lady. Snap your finger and people are running down to the post office to have their name changed. I think that's where you do it. Pretty sure that's where you do it.
I don't know for sure. I've never
legally
changed.
According,
I don't go through legal channels.
According to Wolfgang, that's where it's done officially. Bonus card, Magic Progress. So I have what I am calling the final version of the Magic cards, the 15 cards that 30 cards. I mean, my real name. The 30 spell cards are done from my point of view. However, I still need the editor-in-chief to kind of go through it with a fine-tooth comb and correct, undoubtedly, multiple mistakes that still exist. So they're not really done, but they're done as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I got a burp. That Taco Chico is it's rough on me.
Choco Taco is pretty.
That Choco Tacos, go.
I haven't had one of those in a decade. Do they still make those? Sal, like as in pal, you're
Salyer. Okay. Salyer.
the Slayer. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
My face hurts.
What? Where I got my alias from? I mean, my real name. Sounds like okay.
What's next?
So the magic cards are done. There's still a lot of writing to be done as far as the book is concerned, but that's a big milestone. Also, the 11 or 12 mishap cards are well underway. So hoping to have that wrapped up this week. Haven't got a lot of chance to work on it lately, but hoping to get back into it. What's that?
11, 12.
Well, it started out as 10. It started out as 10, and then
We decided not to do.
I decided. See, I like doing double-sided cards because I think that gives y'all a good value for the money, right? It's like you're getting 2 cards for 1. So to me, I can include, like for the assets, like the magic items. I like the idea of doing double-sided cards because it lets me, include twice as many magic items for the same number of cards, and keeps the price down so it's reasonable. But I'm not sure that y'all like that, so I guess I need some feedback. I'd appreciate either give me a chat about type 1 right now into the chat if you like single-sided cards that have a back on it that is, consistent, or do you like the double-sided cards? Give me if you like it 2, type in a 2 right now if you like double-sided cards. Type in a 1 if you like single-sided cards. There's a Neil Morgan. See the kids, they love the single-sided cards.
Yep.
No, nobody gives the
1.
double-sided. Rick is the
Rick.
man. Okay, Rick, just you and me. We're the only ones that like double-sided. We like that extra bang for the buck. Okay.
1.
All right. That's it. That's it. That's
One's
it.
the number.
That's it.
It does.
They don't
It
want.
is
They don't
telling.
want the double-sided. So.
Ooh,
Damien Larson likes the 3-sided
Man of
cards.
my own
I
art.
like the way he thinks. I like that he thinks outside of the box.
But right up against it.
Right up against the box. Hard for 2 people to use both sides. Yes. Yeah. And Telemachus, we try to think about that in the arrangement of what we put back to back. But anyway, it gets a little bit tricky sometimes. Yeah, when you want to use both sides of the card. I got ripped off with double-sided aluminum ones. Okay. All right. So anyway, that's why the number of cards in the deck changed, because originally I was planning to include the abilities as cards as well, because I really like doing that. But I'm clearing out the abilities, so the abilities will not appear on cards. They will simply be in the new book. And then that will give us more slots to include more assets and a couple more mishaps as well, 1 or 2. I don't really actually remember at this point. But originally it was 10 mishaps. I'm fairly sure it went up to 11, possibly 12. It's been a while. I've slept since then. What do you have to share with the boys and girls today?
I don't think anything.
Okay. So since I was able to actually get a project completed, my philosophy, and tell me if you feel the same way, for every project you finish, you start 5 more projects. So that's kind of that's why I very seldom get any of them done, because I have too many projects going. But here's something I was thinking about. And again, I need your feedback. Clyde gives me a 7. Oh, Scud Fisher, I was asking people.
Do you like a single-sided card or a double?
Yeah, only 5. What's that? Only 5? 1 down, 7 up. At least 5. Uncompleted project sounds like the rest of us. Yeah. Shouldn't be any.
Shouldn't there be celebratory ice cream?
I think there should be, Chad. You are correct. So the scenario for this Sunday is scenario number 42 out of the Scenario of the Month series. It was one of the last scenarios of the month that we did back in 2021.
Sure.
So that's been like 17 years ago.
No.
No.
6.
2.
Well,
Two.
we're starting on
3. 2 or 2.5 years ago. So is there any interest in doing the Scenario of the Month series again? Should we start up the Scenario of the Month series again? Is that something that y'all would be interested in? Would you subscribe to it? Is it something that you want? Normally we did.
So far, I have 2 yeses.
Would love to see it again. Scott Fisher says. Only if you need to play in an hour or 2. Earth math is too limiting. I agree. So I guess let's do yes and no. Well, let's just do yeses. Scenario of the month, yes. If you want the scenario of the month to restart, put a yes in the chat for us, so we get something I can look at. I'd subscribe. Telemachus up there in the Pennsylvania way, as they say. I liked the Scenario of the Month series. I always thought it was a compilation of the different scenarios you made up to play on Sunday morning games. At least scenario, or at least scenario of the season. Yep. Kevin, Rick says yes. Telemachus says yes. Todd, thank you so much for chiming in as well. If you're not too overwhelmed with projects, as you know, and that's the deal. I think I have probably a handful of scenarios that we could start off with. Do you guys like the standalone scenarios, like year 2020 was all standalone scenarios. In 2020, it was all standalone scenarios, so they weren't linked really in any way. In 2018, the very first Scenario of the Month, 12, were all standalone scenarios, and those are the ones that appear in the scenarios book. So we do need to kind of compile our existing scenarios. So maybe that's the project that I should actually do.
Maybe.
Is get the Scenarios 2 book and just compile like the last, do like maybe a larger scenarios book and do like 24 scenarios in the next one.
Yeah.
And we could do that by 2018 is already in a book. 2019, Boys and Girls, is also in a book because that is called China Station. So China Station is the 2019 Scenario of the Month series. So that really only leaves 2020 to put into a book format and 2021. could be compiled. Both of those could be compiled into a book as well. So that would be good. And then possibly work towards getting another group of scenarios. I like books. Clyde Dashing says, do the best of. Oh wait, that's all of them. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Okay. Am I at the bottom of my list?
You are.
If you haven't already, take a moment right now and make sure you are subscribed to our silly little channel. If you'd like to play with us on a Sunday morning, we play live at 10 a.m. Central Time. We'd love for you to get involved. Send me an email or a Facebook message.
Do you have his name on that list?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I can put it on there. Right here. Okay, there you go.
How
All right.
about why?
Oh, yeah. Okay, how's that?
Good.
All right.
What you gonna
So, get subscribed. Hit that like button right now for us while I'm asking. That means a lot to Bessy and I. Be sure to join us for our live game on Sunday. We have 2 new series that we've started up, our How to Play series. So please check those out and let us know what you think. If you have questions about playing, those are a great resource. And we're going through the book page by page practically and covering the entire 2nd edition rule book. I'm not reading everything. I'm just kind of summarizing, the ideas and giving out some core concepts and stuff like that. And I think we're already up to around page 50 or so. So we're moving through it pretty quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And then the other series, that's on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday is going to be a how to play Pulp Alley video. And then I think every Friday is about characters. So I think coming up this Friday, I'm talking a little bit about basing. But then the Friday after that, we're going to do a new series, long videos about how to create characters and how to create leagues and how to put your leagues together and all that sort of stuff. So trying to keep it short and succinct, but most of them are going to be well over 5 minutes or so. So it's kind of how I talk. But what do you have to share today?
Well, there might be one more thing.
Okay.
One more thing on the
What
list?
what
Okay.
else is on the list?
Well, then you might have to get 3 bowls of ice cream.
3 what?
3 bowls of ice cream.
3 bowls of ice cream? Oh, that does sound good.
Thank you, Clyde Dashing.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much, Clyde Dashing. We're going to spend that on ice cream. Hey, did you guys see my lovely new stuff over here? See if I can get over here without tripping on myself. Look what I got over here.
Oh.
I got a couple lovely shelving thingies
Go tell him your
to
favorite.
put up here.
Guys,
So-
those are my favorite.
Your favorite ice cream?
No, my
No.
favorite.
Oh,
Look,
okay. Show me which is your favorite truck?
that one.
Oh, that is a good one.
That green one.
Uh-huh.
Right next to that other green one.
The green one right there next to the other green one that says LO on it. The biggest one up there is what that
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Do you know what my favorite one is?
Yep.
Tell them.
The green one.
No, my favorite is the fire
It's the
truck.
red one.
It's the fire truck
And
is
my
mine.
favorite is the pink.
So I think there's something like 600 or so miniatures on here. Somewhere around that.
Mhm.
I can't hold you.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for playing along tonight. We appreciate you. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.
Say bye.
Doodle-a-doo, doot-a-doo, doot-a-doo, doodle-a-doo, doot.
Quit the lifeguard.
That's right. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe.
Just like YouTube.
Just like YouTube.
This just like YouTube.
Yeah,
Did you already hit end stream over there?
No. Do you want
You
me to?
can hit it, yeah.